Sitting here, Chris and Rich Robinson, who started the Black Crowes. Hold hands, guys.
I feel terribly uncomfortable, and whenever I see anybody feel anything, I'm like, oh!
He was just seen drinking salsa straight from the can.
I wasn't drinking it, I was eating it.
Make it like a hiney ho or whatever.
Noine.
This is kind of crazy to me because, well, let me just say who's sitting here. Sitting together for the first time in I don't know how many years. Hold hands, guys. Oh, must be killing you.
Oh, my God. They'll actually touch each other?
Did you guys touch each other? Anybody want disinfectant? Sitting here are the two founding members, the guys who started it all. Chris and Rich Robinson, who started the Black Crowes many, many years ago. You are in the same room, and you're here today to announce what, Chris?
We're announcing that the Black Crowes are together and that we're going on tour next summer. We're playing the Bowery Ballroom tonight.
How did this happen?
Wow.
Boys, this is a miracle. I don't care what you tell me. This is a small miracle.
mean, he's saying it like he doesn't believe it.
Rich, first of all, this is a miracle. How does this happen that you and Chris, you guys, I love your band. I love the Black Crowes. And Rich, isn't it something of a miracle when two guys born into a family actually can write and perform music together? I mean, to me, it's 1,000,000,000 to 1 shot. Am I right or am I wrong?
I think you're right.
Yeah.
You know, I think ultimately we share a similar experience, you know, from two different perspectives, obviously.
It's an amazing story to me because there are very few brothers. And the way I look at you two guys, you filled in each other's kind of missing parts. Rich, you can play the guitar. Chris, you had no interest in playing guitar, but Chris was the singer. Chris could come up with lyrics, and you could come up with these fabulous riffs and this music. What are the fucking odds of, you know, it's one thing that Keith Richards found Mick Jagger, but they weren't born into the same family.
They were at the same shop.
It's legendary that the Robinson brothers, as great as you guys are together, you could never really be in the same room. Chris, I had you on 2 years ago.
No, you
said some shitty things.
I said some horrible things.
You said some bad things.
I was in a negative place. But you know what? I've apologized to Rich about that.
How did this come about that you two guys even started talking? You hadn't talked in what, 4 years? You said,
It's
I no longer
6 years.
6 years. I no longer have a brother. He doesn't exist. You can't stand each other. You don't want to be in a room together. And here you are. Sitting in my studio.
I just found you know what I mean? A lot of things have changed for me in the last 2 years. You know, I was in a relationship that was failing. I was in a negative place. You make some big changes in your life. I mean, I have an amazing partner, amazing.
You have a new girlfriend?
New girlfriend.
Everything good there?
It's been going on for a couple of years. It's incredible.
Who has this idea that we could actually get along and be in a band together again?
We have a friend that is in between us and does it well. His name's Greg.
I thought it was Dr. Phil.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, all right. Who picked up the phone and called Greg?
Well, we both did.
Right.
Interestingly, at different times,
Uh-huh.
like right around the same time. And you know, look, I was going out playing, you know, songs, you know, in my new band and playing Crows songs because a lot of the guys from the Crows are in my band, and no matter what it is, there's that half of me that was missing.
Right.
And so in that same sense, although it was great to play with those guys, and those guys are brilliant, and it was cool and fun, but it's almost like the more I delved into that, the more it was obvious. There was a glaring omission, which was my brother.
How you doing? This is Gary.
Gary's telling me that somehow, I don't know how he got into this, but he's having a vinyl party at Rachael Ray's house.
Well, she said he keeps threatening.
Gary, what's up?
Are you going to do that now?
Are you personal friends with her?
So I'm friends with their executive producer, and also a little friendly with her husband. So I invited the executive producer. You know, I said we're going to try to put something together. He said, "Where are you going to do it?" I said, "We haven't figured it out yet." And then he called me back a couple of days later. He said they'd like to host it.
So what is a vinyl party again? For those of us who don't remember.
So it'll just be a bunch of people who like vinyl.
And they'll bring,
and everyone will bring a record, and then we'll have a theme for the party, which hasn't been chosen yet.
Jukebox songs, pick jukebox songs.
And then people get up and say, "Hey, here's a song."
Suspicious Minds by Elvis Presley.
Right.
But, I think
My Way, Frank Sinatra.
Have you ever been over Rachael Ray's apartment?
I have not. I think Fred Armisen might join us as well.
But why do you need to sit in a room with Fred Armisen and Rachael Ray?
It's more like a community experience than a listening experience. It's not like we're going for high fidelity. It's
Do you
more
talk while the music is going?
Yeah, everybody talks while the music is going. So somebody gets up and puts the song on.
There's a crackle coming up.
What kind of theme are you thinking about at Rachel's house?
A cooking or a food theme.
How about Desert Island Discs?
What do you mean a cooking or food theme? Like the food songs?
Yeah, right. Like you have to bring a song that has something to do with cooking or food.
Yeah, like Love Rain on Me.
Yeah.
What would be a food song? Yummy, 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 I got love in my tummy? Would that qualify?
Yeah, I guess that would.
American Pie by Don McLean.
When is the last time you went to a vinyl party?
Probably last January or March.
And what was the theme?
It might have been one where it was cities.
And didn't you bring Chuck Berry, the B-side, Havana Moon?
That's correct.
Yeah.
Havana Moon. Havana Moon.
Something even Chuck Berry doesn't want to hear.
Chuck Berry was embarrassed by that.
Yeah, vinyl enthusiasts will be there. I think John Hine is joining me, and there's a couple people who work on the staff that would like to go.
Where, to Rachael Ray's apartment? Damn right. I'd like to see what's doing.
I'm going. I don't even like vinyl.
We're going to play the entire Breakfast in America by Supertramp because it's a theme.
How
in
about,
all fairness, Howard, these are people that were in before they knew where it was going to be.
How about, hey, good looking, what you got cooking?
How about cooking something up with me?
Yeah.
Jambalaya, Hank Williams. Yeah, that's food.
For more on this topic, let's go to our phone, Robin. Gary Audiobook is on the line. Hi, Gary.
How you doing? This is Gary.
Yeah. What's up?
I love being that guy when it comes to music knowledge.
Right.
Here.
I used all the money I earned mowing lawns and delivering newspapers to buy records. I even used my mowing money to buy rock and roll trivia books and plastic sleeves for all my albums.
What is
I stacked all my 45s on a shelf in my room right next to my bed in alphabetical order.
What is it about alphabetizing albums and being that guy?
And what is that guy?
Yeah.
Right, I hear you.
Yeah. All right, thanks. He likes being that guy.
I don't know what that guy is.
Before the internet, people would often call me to ask questions about music. That's being that guy.
Gary Puppet, are you that guy?
I'm that guy.
Right.
Lady Marmalade. Yeah. Voulez-vous coucher avec moi ce soir?
Real Gary, does everyone high five when a really cool song comes on, or?
No. Everybody is talking, right? And then when it's the next person's turn up, they come and give
Ice Cream Man's coming on.
They give their little spiel about why they picked the song, and then the song plays, and then everybody continues to drink and talk, and then the next person comes up.
Right. All right.
The listening is part of it.
All right, I'm going to kill myself. All right, thanks, Gary. All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the great Jay Deeney.
Make it like make a hiney ho or whatever.
Yeah, there he is. For those who have never heard the great Jay Deeney, you will get a glimpse into the future of our world. What will happen? Yes, it's 2019. But we want to know what will happen the years ahead. Oh, great one. Oh, crusty sheet clairvoyant. Please, in your infinite wisdom, tell us what our futures will be. What great things will happen, my mumbling mystic. And please, say them as articulately and clearly as humanly possible. I know it's difficult. Oh, great one.
Yes.
Oh, hey, Jay Deeney Puppet.
I'm a floating head with Cheeto dust in my head. I speak an ancient mumbly language called... All
right, you be quiet and let me get through this. Oh, giggly, mumbly crystal gazer. You who wears glasses but sees way into the future. You who says, like almost a grunting animal. Oh, my mush-mouth Merlin. It is time. Jay Deeney, oh great one, the medium who wears an extra large. Are you ready to speak?
Yes. Are you ready for my first prediction?
I really am.
I predict Ronnie the limo driver's fiance will burst into tears at her wedding when she realizes Ronnie lived through the entire ceremony.
Oh, great one. Oh,
yes.
Oh, my pudgy prophet. Oh, my smelly shaman. What is your next prediction?
I predict that LGBTQIAP will start calling themselves the Drama Club to save time.
In other words,
I am the delivery of a corpse.
a real Nostradamus, a predictor of things that will come. What else will our future hold? Please, oh great J. Dini.
I predict that instead of finding coal, this year, naughty kids open their stockings to find Jets season tickets. That was all right.
It was all right. In other words, what you were saying is the kids are going to find, instead of coal in their stocking, Jet seasons tickets.
Yes.
Right.
Nutty kid.
Yes.
Not
Naughty
Yeah,
kids.
he goes, when he said nutty kid.
Naughty.
All right. Oh, my reader of tea leaves and waster of income, enlighten us, oh great one. What is your next prediction?
I predict an earthquake will strike Mexico that is so powerful, the country splits open and candy falls out.
Like a piñata, oh
Like a
great
piñata.
one. Yes. Oh, great bomber of comedy.
There isn't a joke that I can't kill.
You got to see, J. Dini's in a green screen outfit, which means it's a tight green leotard.
Oh, my.
And so we
That's
can
a
make
lot of Chipotle.
So on the app,
Wow.
you could see his head floating. I say, fuck the effect. Just show him in the green outfit.
You need to see him in that
Yeah.
green outfit.
Understand me. I ain't afraid of losing face. Stop. Understand me, babe. Ain't afraid of ever losing faith in you. So don't you think I want to? So don't you think I would? Don't you think I'd tell you, baby, if I only could? Am I acting crazy? Am I just too proud? Am I just plain lazy? Never, ever, ever jealous. Jealous again. Got no time. Got no time. I'm jealous. Jealous again. Oh, man. I tell you I'm jealous. Jealous again. Got no time to let you in. Said I'm jealous. Jealous again. All right. Tell you now, baby. Said I'm jealous. Well, the risk is hard. I'm jealous. The risk is hard. I'm jealous. The risk is hard. I'm jealous. Well, I got a restless heart. All right, get it. Oh, no, baby. Show them, baby.
Did you go to Fenway Park and throw out the first
I
pitch?
did! Right right over the plate, and Veritech caught, and it didn't touch the dirt, and it was from the mound, proper.
Good for you.
I threw for 6 months to practice for that.
When you see Fafa Flo High's pitch,
wow, that was really...
You practiced for what?
He practiced
terrible.
You practiced for 3 months.
6.
6 months.
6 months. I had a pitch back in my driveway, and then I went to Hayner's barn and actually had a pitching coach for the last couple weeks.
Because you didn't want to embarrass yourself.
And I wanted to throw. It was very important for me as a woman to throw from the mound.
Right.
Like I
Because a lot of
wanted
people
to
cheat.
be like full distance.
Were you shocked by the lack of finesse that Fafafui himself had? I mean, here's a guy who claims he was a coach for Little League and all of this.
Well,
Shame.
being a good coach does not always mean that one is...
Do you laugh at a guy like this? Did you have
No, I feel terribly uncomfortable and super embarrassed. Whenever I see anybody fail at anything, I'm like, oh!
Do you imagine the shame I felt when my producer just missed completely and threw it like...
And it comes up over and over every year.
And, right, and they make loops out of it.
Should Gary be teaching kids to pitch, or is that something that he should not be doing, in your opinion?
He should be inspiring them after the pitching coach is done coaching them.
Benjy didn't wear a coat to work. Here we go. He's wearing a T-shirt. Benjy, aren't you cold?
No, when I was a kid, I did think it looked like cool. I thought it was like really uncool to wear a coat or a hat.
Okay.
But now, this is the true answer. I would love to get a winter coat. I have trouble deciding which coat to buy.
You see, that sounds silly to me.
It's not a joke, and it is.
You can't go to a store, see a coat you like, and buy it.
It's because I want to get the perfect one, and that's with a lot of things in my life.
Benjy,
No. I agree. That is a.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Didn't I give you a coat last year? And what happened to that?
It's a beautiful coat, and it just there was another guy that works with us that it fit better, and I gave it to him.
All right. Thanks. Did you ever get a wallet, or do you still walk around with that plastic bag full of money?
I had a problem with the plastic bag. I go to a 12-step meeting.
You have a drinking problem?
A 12-step meeting?
For eating. Overeaters Anonymous.
You go to Overeaters Anonymous?
It's so supportive. It's like great...
how's that going? Are you losing weight?
So I was in a meeting, and someone's like, they pass a bag to collect money for rent for the room.
Right.
You put in like $2 or $3. And someone goes, "Where's the bag?" And I just didn't really pay attention to it. So they said it again, like the treasurer, "Where's the bag?" And then also I was like, "Oh my God, I pocketed the bag by mistake." Because it's a plastic bag. I got confused. I thought it was my wallet bag. So I had to pull out. I was like, "Look, I have 2 bags. I'm really sorry."
Right.
And they laughed. They believed me. But so I did start, after that, I started using, a couple years ago, Wendy got me a wallet, and I started using that one.
All right.
So,
fascinating.
Yeah.
He confused his plastic bag with the bag they were passing
It was
around.
very embarrassing.
All right. Well, thank you, Benjy. Fascinating.
You putz.
What did I do wrong?
Nothing. In other words, I just wanted to hear if you had a wallet, and I heard it, and now I'm done.
Yeah.
That's it. Now go outside and freeze. What is it, Jason?
I have a weird Benjy update.
Go ahead.
He was just seen, right before he came in here, drinking salsa straight from the can.
Wow.
Or straight from the bottle, whatever.
Why
this
would
is.
you do that? Overeaters Anonymous has to tell you that that's not good for you, in terms of calories even.
No, that was just because I had salsa and I was just in a
But why would you drink that straight? It's not even good for
I
you.
wasn't drinking it. I was eating it.
All right. Thanks. Whatever your name is, Jason. Wow. Here's a guy going to Overeaters Anonymous. He's drinking out of a salsa bottle. Do you guys look at, like, I'm thinking of the guys from Oasis, those 2 brothers. They can't fucking get in the room either. Do you look at them and go, oh, they're ridiculous. They should just get together.
No, of course not. I completely...
We toured with them.
That must have been...
And we freaked them out with our fights.
Yeah. They couldn't believe how much you guys fought.
They were like, whoa, that was even intense for us.
When you guys would get into physical fights, there were rules, right? You couldn't hit each other in the face. That was the one rule.
Pretty much our rule.
Would fuck up
kick
the band.
him in the shin, elbow him in the throat or whatever, but no face. Look, Howard, you know, when you have these kind of good looks, I mean,
you don't want to fuck it up.
That was another thing. We had to take our music seriously because we just didn't want to coast on the good looks. You know?
And you can't break your brother's fingers because he's got to play the guitar, and he can't kick you in the throat because you got to sing.
No, but we really wanted to hurt each other.
So you're saying when you were on tour with Oasis, they freaked out. Oh, your fights were so loud and vicious that they were like, "Gee,
we got a really big fight at Merriweather Post.
Oh, yeah.
Chris was late to sound check, and everyone was freaking out. And so he and I got into it, and our tour manager walked outside, and Liam and Noel were outside the door going, "Listen to that."
Boy, they need help.
They're like, "Holy shit!" Yeah.
But if you look at it, I mean, like Don and Phil Everly, they didn't like each other.
Oh.
Ray and Dave Davies, they had issues.
Legendary with brothers, but I kind of get it. I mean, it's just the way, brothers, it's hard in families to get along.
By
It
the
really
way,
is.
if we had it to do over again, I wouldn't change anything. You know
Really?
what I mean? Yeah.
Rich, you would. You wouldn't want to go through that again with the angst.
Experience teaches you, a lot of times it's the harder things in life that really are the ones that have the lessons.
Bobo, you got to fucking man up a little bit.
Oh, Howard, the pain was unbelievable. It was off the charts.
Bobo recently bit his fingernail down too far, so it got infected. A doctor had to poke his finger with a needle and drain it. Shuli was on the phone with Bobo while the procedure was happening and recorded Bobo's reaction. And Bobo, it couldn't have been that painful.
I had a severe staph infection, Howard. It went in my hand up to my arm.
Here's Bobo at the doctor's office.
I was washing my hands in dog shit.
Listen to this. The overacting is ridiculous.
It's not.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Oh, ridiculous.
Oh, boy.
Sounds like Bobo's fucking his vacuum cleaner.
Oh, man. They don't give you anything, Howard.
You're like a little kid. They should have given you a lollipop after you got drained. Shuli talked to Bobo later that day. Bobo said he did something stupid after the treatment, but wouldn't say what it was. Shuli pressed him on it. Bobo finally admitted he had recorded a goodbye message to everyone in his life because he felt he was going to die from his finger infection.
I just got back from the doctor's office. I'm in a tremendous amount of pain due to an infection in my finger. The throbbing of the hand, it's going up my hand and my arm. I just feel like it's going to go to my heart and kill me. I just feel this might be my last goodbyes. When you get to this plateau in life, you don't know what's going to happen.
Plateau.
This could be the end. I just got a shot in my ass to help subside the pain that I have in my finger. Oh, my God.
Oh, man.
Hey, Bobo
Doctor had to
Puppet.
shoot a needle up my ass.
Bobo Puppet, on the one hand, you say they gave you nothing, and then you say there was a needle in your ass.
Whoops, I screwed up. I have rock disease. That's where your whole body starts turning into a rock, and it starts with your brain.
I'm on tramadol.
I'm on tramadol.
Yeah, I need tramadol from this phone call. All right, thank you.
Hey, now.
Hey, I got to tell you that this is not a commercial, but our sponsor, Klondike Bar, and it says Reese's on it. I guess they teamed up on this.
Yeah,
On that
maybe it's
one.
a parent company.
So
Or
is-
is that just a special one?
Probably just for that one.
Is that a peanut butter thing, too? Why do they call it caramel pretzel if it's peanut butter?
You had the Reese's.
Gary goes, Reese's peanut butter cups. Reese's. You didn't hear me? He goes,
It's Reese's, but the
Reese's.
guys here told me it was Reese's. I thought it was some weird way that they pronounced it for a product. I know it's Reese's.
No, you don't. You always
I
say
did,
Reese's.
Howard.
You even said that when we had E.T. and that movie.
No,
and
I
you-
did. It's Reese's.
You've always said Reese's.
You're a liar.
I'm not.
You're a liar. I dare you to produce the tape of me saying Reese's.
I will. You always say Reese's.
$100. $100.
$100 you're on.
$100.
I've heard him say Reese's a million times.
Let's make it $500.
I've heard you say it even in your personal life,
I don't say
Reese's.
it's Reese's. Listen, it's my favorite candy. You think I don't know how to say it?
Well, you love Baba
No,
Booey.
you don't. Yeah, your favorite cartoon was Baba Louie, and you said Baba Booey, and your favorite candy is Reese's, and you said Reese's.
$500.
I think he's thinking Reese's Monkey.
The Reese's.
Reese's Monkey.
Somebody out there at the back, JD yelled that he says it's Reese's. So I thought maybe because they have some marketing thing or some licensing thing, they had to call it a different name.
Dude, everyone in here was laughing at you.
I dare, if $500 produce a tape for me, ever saying it differently.
Yeah, I'll go searching through our archives looking because I need the $500 from you.
Why would you actually want to be proven wrong?
Yeah, why would Baba Louie be Baba Booey?
One is one and one is the other.
No, 1 and 1 is 2. And I'm telling you twice, you're dopey.
I want to point something out while I have the chance. All those
Reese's Bowl.
All those Klondikes that are in my freezer were not put in there by me. I have not eaten them.
Reese's Bowl.
Fuck off.
I want Reese's. Play him saying Reese's.
You had the Reese's.
Play that again.
You had the Reese's. All I was doing was repeating what somebody in the office
Yeah, okay.
said. I'm just
Well, why don't you
telling
repeat any idiotic thing anyone says?
But dude, I would fess up to that.
You know your breath smells like feces.
Fuck you.
Both. You have Reese's Klondike Bar. Reese's Pieces both. Yes, Ralph.
You know what it is? Gary loves to talk so much, he doesn't, think before he talks. He just blurts stuff out like, Reese's.
Ralph, you don't know me.
Yes, I
Where'd Ralph go?
He's there.
I know you. I love you.
No, but again, Lisa G. I just yelled at Lisa G. She comes in my office. She goes, "What happened was you combined Reese's and Pieces." I go, "That's not what fucking happened."
No,
Don't tell me
you've
what
said Reese's before.
I have not.
You've said it to me in private.
Absolutely positive.
Honestly.
How would you just?
Gary, I swear to God,
you're wrong.
I've heard you say Reese's.
You're looking for an angle on something, but
I'm
it's
not.
not there. I've never
Gary,
said it.
I've heard you say Reese's.
Howard, swear on the life of my kids, and I know you can't
Okay.
prove it because it just never happened. It's
Okay,
really my favorite
I'm telling you, I've heard you.
You know, you just make
you don't
shit
say
up because
Reese's. Sometimes you say Reese's.
You just make shit up because it helps move the bit
Gary,
along.
I got
but it's
tape of
just-
you saying
You
it.
don't. You have that tape because somebody. In fact, I'm almost
So
sure.
why
it was-
would- so if you know how to say it, why would you say it?
Because I thought that maybe they called it a different. You know what I mean? In other words, it's one of those goofy names that Klondike made up, like
Yeah,
Reese's
okay.
or something.
All right. Okay. I stand
But I haven't. I'm telling you.
I've heard you say it before.
You're that's a lie.
No.
You really haven't.
I really have.
No, the funny thing is you really
You could give
haven't
me a lie
heard-
detector. I've heard you say
You
it.
really haven't heard me say it before, but now you can't turn back because you'd look foolish.
No. I will turn. I will apologize to you if I'm wrong, but I'm
you
not.
really haven't.
I've heard you say Reese's.
You have not.
You've said it a million times.
No, I have not.
In fact, we did a show once where we put Reese's Pieces on the floor, and I remember you saying to me both Reese's Pieces.
First of all, I don't remember that show.
Yeah, I do.
And it's just not. Listen,
All right.
I don't
Well,
mind.
you have selective memory.
But you have selective memory. I don't
All right.
listen.
Well, I guess I'm wrong.
I fess up
Okay.
to every
I'm
dumbass
wrong.
thing
I'm
that there
wrong.
is.
Reese's, Baba Booey.
No, I'm telling you.
What's your favorite cartoon character?
Bugs Bunny.
No, we know it's Baba Louie.
Baba Booey.
And you swore.
Okay, there's no doubt.
You call him
Baba
Baba Booey.
There's no doubt that
Baba
was
Booey.
mispronounced.
And you thought it was Reese's.
I know it's not Reese's.
It's okay.
It's just listen.
All right, forget it.
Why fuck with your bit?
Right. All right. Okay, thanks, Gare.
They're good.
All right, you can leave now.
Oh,
She keeps a lock of hair in her pocket. She wears a cross around her neck. Well, they say that the hair was from a little boy, and the cross from someone she had not met. Oh, not yet. Say she talks to angels, and they call her out by her name. Oh, well, she talks to angels, and they call her out by her name. Oh, yeah. She paints her eyes as black as the night, and she pulls her shades right down tight. Said my girl wanna give a little smile when the pain comes. The pain, the only thing to make it alright. Well, ain't that right? Said she talks to angels, and they call her out by her name. Oh, well, she talks to angels, and they call her out right out by her name. Oh yeah, I say that. I said she talks to angels, and they call her out right out by her name. Oh, she talks to angels, they call her out. Oh, don't you know they call her out? Yes, they do. They call her out by her name. By her name.
I don't know what to say. That is fantastic. Look at you guys. Oh, man, that is exciting.
Bye for now.
The Howard Stern Show.